David Johnson. Start with a question from Shannon.
Hey, David. Coach talked a lot about how Virginia's physicality really affected you guys, especially in the first half. Can you speak to that and what it was like to play against their defense today?
I mean, everybody in the country knows that Virginia's always been one of the best defensive teams, and we hadn't really experienced that all year. And one thing that we were struggling with was finishing through contact, so we just got to improve on that.
Michael?
Hey, David. Michael McCammon, Cardinal Authority. Tough loss, but it puts you in a position to where now you have to go in the ACC tournament. Don't get the double bye. How are you guys feeling as far as your postseason, I guess, standing, if you want to put it that way, at this point in the season, now that postseason has arrived?
We're pretty confident. I feel like we can play this team when we're all in our A game. We can compete with anybody in the country. So we have a lot of confidence. Everybody's moving forward, head up, going to the ACC tournament.
Tim?
Kind of piggybacking on that, David, when Malik re-injured his foot, it was kind of a blow to the team. There have been a lot of expectations that the picture would improve dramatically with his return. How have you guys kind of regathered yourself, and how did that affect your outlook going forward?
We had to go back to the ways that we were winning before we got Malik back, and I feel like tonight we competed pretty hard, but it just wasn't enough, and the coaches are going to do their thing and figure some things out and do what's best for our team.
Go to Gary and then Kent.
Yeah, if you can talk about just the switches Chris was alluding to, the switches off screens. What were you all trying to do, and what kind of challenge did Virginia pose for you all with that and their quickness and movement?
By doing that, we were just trying to eliminate them getting threes off. We know they're a really good shooting team. Sam Hauser, credit to him, he had some really tough shots. Kind of deteriorated us, but I mean, those are things we just got to fight through.
Kent?
Yeah, David, what is it like when you're playing a team like Virginia who hits those mid-range shots late in the shot clock, sometimes with a hand in their face, just over and over?
It kind of makes you want to give up, but you got to have that next play mentality. And I feel like Virginia came down and did that about 3 or 4 times in a row, and it was really kind of tough. It was wearing down on us, and we weren't really responding well to it. But in the future, that's one thing that needs to be improved on. When stuff like that happens, we have to amp it up a little bit more.
Russ? Russ Brown. Russ, if you're talking, we cannot hear you. You may be on mute. Okay, sorry, Russ. Maybe you can ask a question to Samuel. David, thanks for the time. We'll be back with Samuel shortly.